Hello everyone, I'm Vinay Benu here at the Monmouth County Correctional Institute in Freehold, New Jersey. Here today with Joe Arroyo, an inmate here at the prison on drug-related offenses. And today we're going to focus on his journey through the system, what day-to-day life inside the prison is like, and how he's using a second chance at life upon his release to make new and to turn over a new leaf in life. Joe, thank you for taking out the time this morning to discuss a little bit of your past and how you're trying to move past that and make sure that everything that you've been through in the last 20 plus years is in your rearview mirror for good. I want to go back, start at the beginning for this story. So take me back to that first time you were arrested. What was that like? Did it even hit you that you were arrested and going to prison? What was that like?
Yeah, it was all like a blur at first. I didn't know exactly what was going on, and then it just winds you in here, and then it was scary. Everything was scary. It was all new to me, and it's just, I don't know how to put it in words. You have to go through it, to actually come up with something, to put a word on it. But it's very scary.
So did it hit you the first time, or were you just kind of like, oh well?
I mean, it did hit me. I knew I was in trouble. I knew that much, and I just really don't know how to say I felt that time. My feelings were all mixed. Horrified, to find out when my friends and family would, what I've been into and what had happened to me. So, yeah.
What was your family's reaction, your friends' reaction when they learned that you were arrested? And
well, nobody knew what I was doing at the time. I kind of kept it all secret. That whole life was another me, and then I had a second life, which was a different me. So, but they were all worried and just upset with the whole situation.
Did it hit you then, maybe the emotion or the reaction of your family, your parents, and any siblings, any friends? Did it enter your mind at any point, I guess, what they were thinking, what they thought of the whole situation? Did it hit you emotionally, or did you just kind of not even think about that, not even look at that?
Yeah, no, at first you don't really, it doesn't really dwell on you until, you go to court and you actually see your family members, your loved ones, in tears, and the judge is telling you what's going on. It doesn't really hit you at first, and then once you actually see them and see their emotions, then it really dwells on you, so it's a little hard.
Did you ever get any visits in any of your periods in prison back, whether it was late 90s or in the last several years or so?
Yes, my mom, she would come, not very often, because she don't like to see me in this setting, but she would come, my girlfriend always came, now fiance, she's coming, so, I had some visits, I really don't want to see people, though, in that light. I don't want them to see me in that light, actually, so, but, yeah, I got visits.
What is the day-to-day life like? I know you've spent on and off the last few years here in Monmouth County, but state prison time, so was there a difference between what it's like on a day-to-day basis in state prison versus county?
They're pretty much the same. I usually keep busy as far as work or reading, schooling, stuff like that. It's pretty much the same. Just do your job, read your books, watch a little TV, play little cards before the day's over with. I mean, it's kind of boring, actually.
So it's not all it's kick up to be in the movies or anything?
Not at all.
That was one of the points I wanted to get to. It almost seems dramatized or embellished a little bit in movies or TV shows, something like The Longest Yard or whatever, where, yes, there is some humor to that. But
yeah.
There's a lot of that stuff that's publicized in theater. Does that actually happen, or is that just drawn out to get people to, laugh or feel entertained or maybe be scared?
That's exactly what it is. There's nobody wants to go through this, but there's nothing funny about it, or it is scary. Obviously, you only have one guard at times from 60, 70 guys, so it's a little scary. It's a lot of emotions, but it's not like what you see on TV. Definitely not. I think the closest thing to it was that 60 Days In show they had or something like that. That was about it.
So you got the real sense of what it was like on a day-to-day basis, as opposed to maybe some of the people portraying prisoners or the guards or anything.
Yes, definitely.
So when you wake up every morning, whether it's now or a few years back, take me through a little bit of your day. Is it you get up and kind of lounge all day and get a couple meals and that's it, or is there other things you do?
No, well, in my situation, I actually have a houseman position, so I do the laundry on the pod. So I get up, eat breakfast. Well, before I even eat breakfast, I'm already doing my job because everybody wants their clothes washed. Everybody wants to have clean clothes. So I'm already started. So, I start doing the laundry, and then trays come, eat trays, just continue laundry and reading my book, watch a little TV here and there. I try to stay away from the TV as much because I don't want to dwell on what's going on outside. I want to just focus on me in here at this moment. So I just go through the day doing that, laundry and reading books, and that's about it.
Sorting out the whites and the colors.
Pretty much,
and the sizes and the towels. And
That's it, yeah. Try to stay to myself,
There you go. Mm-hmm. Are there groups of friends, or have you found in your time here or at State Prison that a lot of guys or gals just like to keep to themselves, or do you reach out to anybody? Do you say, we're in this together?
I mean, for me personally, there's only a couple, like maybe a handful of guys I actually talk to and congregate with, but other than that, I try to stick to myself. You see everybody has their own little groups of, cliques, if you want to say,
right.
They watch TV with or play cards or whatever the case may be, but it's not bad. I mean, everybody gets along pretty good with each other, so.
Have you ever encountered any issues here or there?
Me personally, no. I'm kind of friendly with everyone, so I really don't put myself in that situation. I guess you have to put yourself in that, in that situation to get, if you want to get into a fight or something like that, you have to put yourself there. I stay away from all that.
Have you ever seen anything that you needed to report?
Me, not really, no. I mean, most of the time the guards are on top of everything, so it's all right here, so it's all right. It's not bad.
What has your relationship been like with the prison guards here?
They're pretty cool, to be honest, because I adhere by their rules. So as long as I do what they want me to do, they pretty much don't have an issue with me. So I do what they say do, and the day goes by.
Do any of the days seem to go by slowly, or are there any days that go by quickly where you wake up all of a sudden you're falling asleep later that night?
Every day is like a month in here. It goes by slow. It is the slowest thing ever. But yeah, it's slow. That's about it. There's really no days that go by pretty quick. I mean, when I try to stay busy, as long as I keep myself busy, keep my mind on what's going on at that moment. It seems quick, but then you look at the calendar and you're like, oh man, it's only been one day. It feels like 4. But but other than that, it's okay.
So really keeping busy is kind of what takes your mind off of the day kind of dragging on, the day turning into night.
Exactly. You gotta keep your mind focused. Like when I was doing the GD program, that was another plus because I could come back and study with a couple guys that were better than math than me, or if there was one gentleman that knew more history or science, or I would sit down and talk with them for a little bit, and they would help me out. So that kind of kept my mind focused for a little bit.
I know you said you do the laundry, which of course sounds thrilling, and I know you got a basketball court outside. What are some of the other activities or things that that is offered here at the prison that you do throughout the day?
Basketball, they do NAAA meetings, the gym, obviously. I'm in the gym a lot too, so I mean there's some things here you can do. It's not bad.